Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we'll be creating Kubernetes user. So I'll be creating kind clusters, and on the top of that, we'll be giving user to namespace access, and also admin access. We'll be creating user and giving them namespace and admin access. So for giving namespace access, I've written a script, and I'll share you the script also. This is the script which I've written. I'll give it in the description. Complete script. I've automated it, so you'll find that script also. For doing that, so first of all, what we need is we need to create credentials. We need to create a user. To create a user using OpenSSL. After that, we have to sign certificate using Kubernetes CA. To create credentials with name, right? After that, we have to sign certificate using Kubernetes CA cert. After that, we have to create Kubernetes kubeconfig for the user. Once kubeconfig is created, we have to create roles and roles binding for the user. If it is namespace level, you have to provide namespace level access, or if it is cluster level access, you have to give cluster level access. So we have to create this roles and role binding. Role binding is important because what access we want to give, we can give in this, like what API groups and what resources and verbs. Verbs like get, list, create, update, delete, and resources are pod, service, or anything, deployment or anything. After that is created, so I've automated this to send mail to a user. Like user will be getting mail also at the end of this creation with kubeconfig file. And this is the script I've written. We have to pass username and namespace and email as argument. While running the script itself, we have to give that, and email also we have to give in the argument. Once it is done, then we can then everything goes on by the script. Like it will create a CSR, it will create a user, it will create CSR, and it will sign certificate using CA, Kubernetes CA, and it will build kubeconfig, and after that it will create roles and role binding. Once roles and role binding is created, it will send the kubeconfig to the email of the user. So I've automated everything. So let's create the servers. We'll be creating two servers. One for Kubernetes cluster, one for kind cluster, Kubernetes kind cluster, and other for the purpose of user to access this or access the cluster. Let's create it. Servers. I've written Terraform file for this. So this is the Terraform file. I'll share it in the description. I'll share this as a repo. I'll share it in the description also. You'll find it. I've named it as MySQL server and app server for namesake, but you can name you can name whatever you want to name the servers. Servers are created. Let me access the server. Before we access the server, let me show you like a blog I've written. This is a blog which I've written. So this is a blog on explaining each and every line of this script. Blog on user creation in Kubernetes. So this blog I'll share it in the description as well. You'll find it in description. Each and every line it is described. Each and every line it is described in proper way. You can read it if you want to. You can read it. So that's how I've written this blog. You can please have a look at it once you get access to the once you watch this video. Let me connect to the servers. Let me connect this MySQL server first, and then later I'll connect app server. There are some prerequisite which we have to do. For example, we have to have kind cluster, right? For kind clusters, there's a blog I've written, so I'll access this blog. I provide all the access in the description. You can follow along and you can do the same experiment by yourself also. So I'll have this blog. Let me install Docker first. And Docker is installed. Let me install this kind package. After kind is installed, let me create a config and then create kind cluster. It is installed. Let's wait for it to install. Installing kubectl. Let's install the configuration file. Let's create the cluster. and provide all this in the in single in single blog. So you'll have everything in single blog. I'll provide the blog access in description. You'll find it. So I'll provide the code also in description. You can do this experiment along with me while watching the video. I've used T2 medium for my experiment. You can use T2 medium as also, but it will charge a little bit, a very less charge of some I guess $1 or half a dollar for T2 medium. You use the same version of same type of machine for your experimentation also. Get nodes. Yeah, so we got the nodes. So for this, for creating the user and giving access to user for namespace level or cluster level, we have to have email ID to be configured, right? To configure email and all, we have to install some packages in server. So let's install that. These are the prerequisites which are required for sending the mail via server. You have to install MSMTP, a package, MPAC, and CS certificates. And mud package. Just keep these prompts also by enabling one of the feature in Ubuntu. You can skip that prompt also. Once this is done, we have to use this command to once it is done. So let's create a file called as msmtprc in root directory. For this you would require app password. Also I'll give the link in description. You'll how to create app password. You need app password for your email ID. So this is my app password. You will not be able to send any mail or any mail via my app password. You can send it, but it is better to have your own app password. This is the configuration. You have to just change the app password in your configuration when you use this same configuration. Change the password for this file. Let us test a mail if it is going or not. Give an error, but that's okay. This error not file log it is not logging anything in this file. Let's ignore this for now, but let's see if we got the mail or not. If you're getting the mail, then that's okay. We got the mail. got it, right? So that's how we get it. So let's copy the script. Change the permission of this file. What do we need? We need, let's suppose, let us give Alex name, Alex, and we need to create a namespace also. ns dev. Let's give name as Alex. We have to pass 3 arguments, dev, and also the mail ID. Mail ID will be mine. Manohar.shetty. Whatever mail ID you want to give, you can give. That's not an issue. We'll create the user and give access to Alex in dev namespace. Okay, it is saying email has been sent to Alex user. Okay, everything has done perfectly fine. Let's see if we got the mail or not. We got the mail. What does it say? It says it is the API server URL and this is the dev namespace and user is Alex, and he has access to permission to delete, resource, create, update for these resources in this namespace. And kubeconfig, it is attached. Okay, it is attached. Let us download this kubeconfig and try to see if it is accessible. Let us access another server, app server. To the app server. We are connected to app server. Let's try to get that key into the server and then try to access the namespace. Let's export kubeconfig and see if we are able to access the cluster. Oh, we need kubectl to be installed, right? So we need to install kubectl on this server. For installing kubectl, again we need to go to this document. Why is it saying this? Okay, this is kind cluster, right? So it will be accessible only on this server. Let's because that's in running in Docker container. So let's try to see if it is able to access anything from here. No, right? So let's give the key in this Ubuntu. Then let's try to access. It is there, right? Let's see. Nodes will not be able to forbidden. Nodes will not be able to access because Alex doesn't have access at the cluster level. So let's try to get pods at SVC pods in namespace dev. Nothing is there. Let's create MC kubectl create pod hyphen image equal to nginx in dev namespace. Let's see. Oh, image spelling is wrong. Oh, it is not created, it is done. Sorry. It's created. Let's see now. Okay, he is able to access and he is able to create and he is able to delete. Let's see if it is able to delete or not. He is able to delete also. Okay. So we gave this user the namespace level access now. So let's give the same user or another user cluster level access. Let's try to run the script and try to give cluster level access. Let's see. For cluster level access, there is another script. This is also email to user. Cluster level access only two things are two things are need to be given, like name. What will be the name? Let's give admin and the email ID would be same. This is my email ID, so I'm giving my email ID. You can give yours and you can create it. Admin access it has given. So it has not given any user namespace name or anything. It has given just admin access. Let's download this. Just try to add this into the same user. Let's unset kubeconfig because it will be taking Alex user configuration, right? So let's unset that. Unset config. Now let's see if we are able to. No, we are not able to access the cluster for now. Now let's export the admin config, and then let's try it after exporting the admin.conf. Export with config. Now let's see. We should be able to access nodes also. Yeah, we are able to access nodes also. So this has admin level access. This script I have written in perspective of kind cluster. You can use the same script and create your own script for 𝐸𝐵DIAM cluster. I have not written for 𝐸𝐵DIAM cluster, but you can give it for 𝐸𝐵DIAM cluster if at all if you want to experiment on 𝐸𝐵DIAM cluster. So this I have written in kind cluster, remembering kind cluster. So you can write your own in 𝐸𝐵DIAM cluster as well. That's how I wanted to show you in this video. Like we have created user and given access to namespace level, dev namespace level, and also created user and given access as admin level. So these are the prerequisite as I told you, right? So these are the prerequisite. They are the prerequisite for sending the mail via your server. You don't need another server because another server it will not work because these pods are running in Docker container. So Docker container will have access at the server, that server level only. So it will not provide access to a different server. So don't use two servers, use only one server. That's all. Thank you. Don't forget to delete the instances. Don't forget to delete the instances once your experiment is completed. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. If you like, please subscribe to the channel and like the video and add comment if you want any other thing. You can add comment. I'll write script for that as well. If you want any other script for any other resource or any other purpose, I'll write script for that as well. So you can please add comment if you are interested in learning shell scripting and all. You can add comment. You can give your suggestions in whatever you want to give. And thanks for watching the video.